See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen around these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
What's going on, guys? My name is Arik and this is Dark Souls 2. And in this video I'm going to show how you can inherit Benhart of Jugo's equipment. To do so, we will need to finish his questline. So that's what we're going to do. So first off, you will need to talk to Benhart before you unpetrify Rosabeth, which is that girl right there. So talk to him before you unpetrify her, and then you can run back and talk to him again after unpetrifying her.
What? Clearing the way was your doing, was it? Didn't think you had it in you, pal. No. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Benhart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey. If we share the same path, I'm sure that we are gonna meet again. I'll repay my debt to you in battle. I swear it, by my sword. The road ahead's gonna be long, but I'm here to help. I am Inyar. It's a true man who honours his debts, and I'll see mine paid. I swear it by my ancient sword.
So after talking to him in Majula for the second time, after unpetrifying Rosabeth, you can summon him to the Prowling Magus and the Congregation boss fight in Brightstone Cove. You will need to summon him and have him survive 3 out of 4 fights. He will be available against the Prowling Magus and Congregation in Brightstone Cove. He will also be available against the Looking Glass Knight in Drangleic Castle, as well as the Throne Watcher and Throne Defender in Throne of Want. And finally, he will be available against the Giant Lord in Memory of Jay. So, the good thing about this is that you can farm the bosses. Say that you're having trouble keeping him alive during the Looking Glass Knight and the Throne Watcher and Throne Defender. You can farm the Prowling Magus and Congregation boss fight over and over again, because this fight is it's ridiculously easily. So actually you don't even have to fight him. You don't have to summon him to any other fights than this. You'll have to do it 3 times though, so the boss will get harder, but it's not even hard on New Game plus. It's a shame that this is even a boss fight. But yes, all you need to do is summon him for 3 out of 4 fights and talking to him in all the different locations, and you will get his equipment. So the next location where you need to talk to him in is after the Dragon Riders boss fight in Drangleic Castle.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword has been in my family for generations, and only a real man can wield it true. I may face any manner of man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword. This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land is a right mess, eh? No better place.
So you can now summon him to the Looking Glass Knight in Drangleic Castle, which is the second boss. His summon sign will be at the very end of the King's Passage. This door right here will be locked until you get the passage key or the King's Passage key. So just fight your way through the passage, and I believe there will be 3 or 4 of these, seems to be 4 actually, 4 of these stone enemies, and 1 enemy at the very end. If you're quick enough, you can actually run up to these stone enemies before they come to life. If you manage to do so, you will do a lot of damage, and most of the time you will kill them before they even get a chance to attack you. I managed to do it with the first 2. The second 2 I had to fight. Well, not in this video, in a later playthrough. But the last enemy, the Xian enemy, or whatever that enemy is, I think it's wearing the Xian armor. I have no idea if I pronounce that correct. But here is the Looking Glass Knight. So I definitely recommend getting the Red Eye Ring if you're trying to keep Benhart alive, because as you see, the Looking Glass Knight is focusing mostly on me. That attack right there will obviously hit Benhart if he's close, as it's a 360 degrees or 180 degrees attack. I can't remember what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe a high stability shield will be able to block most block most of his attacks. And be aware of that attack. The final attack of the combo always hit me. So just remember to be aware that it might not be 3. I believe it's 3 swings. And right here he will put his shield down and summon a black phantom, or a blue phantom, or a phantom. It's a very good opportunity to deal a lot of damage. I've seen people actually managing to distract him from summoning the phantom, but I couldn't get it done. Maybe you have to hit the shield or something. That would actually make sense. But the phantom itself is not all that difficult. That's the most difficult attack for me to dodge, at least. I believe it has. That one is. How the hell did that hit me? I thought I rolled away, but doesn't matter. I survived. So as you can see, he's pretty much done now. As for this attack, I don't know how. I never managed to dodge that attack. So I don't know. But once you defeat him, you can now take him on, or take on the Throne King, no, not the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender in the Throne of Want, which is quite late in the game. You need the King's Ring, which you'll get at the end of Undead Crypt. So right there will be Benhart of Jugo's summon sign, and you can also summon Vengarl to this fight, which makes it even easier to keep Benhart alive. Vengarl's summon sign will be to the right, while Benhart will be to the left. So I believe I equipped the Red Eye Ring, but you don't even need the Red Eye Ring if you summon both NPCs. And Please note that this is no boss guide, so please don't bash on me for using NPC phantoms. Or I'm sorry, using NPCs, because well, I guess they're white phantoms, but that's besides the point. Please don't be annoyed at me for using NPCs, because it's, well, required to get equipment. So as for this fight, I recommend dealing equal damage to both of them, because when one goes down, the other one will try to revive the other one. So I believe when they go down to 50% health, they will imbue their weapon with I think the Throne Defender will imbue his weapon with lightning, and the Throne Watcher will imbue his weapon with magic. So just if you have pyromancies, I noticed that the Firestorm deals a lot of damage because it can hit both enemies. So as you can see here, right now, she's not completely dead, and I don't know if the Defender even gets a chance to revive her. It doesn't look like it. And there's the at the very end there, he infused his weapon with lightning. So after defeating 3 out of 4 bosses, you can talk to him in or after the Pursuer boss fight area. Just go up to him and talk to him.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here? Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this? Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she? See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then. That has been in my family for generations. They say it is crafted with moonlight, and we all know what that means. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands. I see you've taken a liking to the sword. Well, I applaud you, for you've a sharp eye. But this is one sword, pal, I'll win out by giving up. If you still insist on having it, then you will have to pry it from my cold hands. Have a great debt to you, and I'll never forget it. I, Benhart, swear by my honor to aid you in your darkest hour, so no problem, pal. Have a great day. I, Benhart. Look at you, old friend. I see your travels weigh upon you yet. Just remember, I'm always ready to help. My homeland is in the Far East, a kingdom of honourable fighting men. And this sword here awaits a true man to wield it. I know how swords think, you see. We have outwitted death a good many times. Oh, my dear friend, take these.
So that's pretty much how you get Benhart of Jugo's equipment. his sword, the Bluemoon Greatsword, is a blade of the blade of this greatsword shines like the brilliant rays of the moon. In the oldest legends, rarely spoken of today, it is said that the sword was born of a great white being. Then, what explains this lifeless weapon? Perhaps there has been some mistake. It's actually a very good strength weapon. He will also give you his armor set, which I'll see if I can find the description of. Armor of unknown origin, belonged to Benhart of Jugo. Apparently Benhart found this while wandering land to land, but its origins are unknown. He wore it all the time, he adored it so, leaving a slight odor. Okay. So as you can see, the armor looks pretty cool, and the sword is looks pretty amazing as well. It looks like they also give you his shield. I'll see if I can find it. What was it called? Probably Benhart's Parma or something like that. I can't find. Yeah, there we go. Benhart's Parma. Small shield of Benhart of Jugo. This Parma emblazoned. I have no idea how to pronounce that. With a family crest of some sort, has clearly been around for several generations, but have no special value. So that's pretty much it. I will have Lucatiel's. I'm sorry, guys. I will have the Lucatiel video up very shortly. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.